Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. All of us feeling very lucky to be here. Number one versus number two. It is built to this, and the college football world is just stopping to watch and see what happens in this game. It could very well be a preview of a playoff matchup, as we'll see the number one team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gamecocks will kick this deep to start us off. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, they'll hand it off.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Third down coming up after that running play. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
You know, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think he underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the first down.
The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This will be down just on the other side of midfield. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's the running back in the flat. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run kits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
A catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it near the end zone. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. They'll run it here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's caught. Then he'll run out of bounds, picking up 2 yards on the play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Miami 7, South Carolina 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Gamecocks will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a first down. And he'll set up to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Strong game by this quarterback.
Number 2 with the grab and the score.
And now the try here for the extra point. Oh, he missed it. It's no good, and they still trail by a point. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick it off.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Canes. This quarterback on fire today.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception of this football game.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the point after makes the lead 8. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Short completion of the tight end. And the winner. After gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Snags the quick throw. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
PAT is good, but they still trail by a point.
That makes the score Miami 14, South Carolina 13.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass caught. Second down now. They're going to run it. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, they didn't press that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
How about this, Chris? Man-to-man coverage with help over the top with the free safety. You become much more confident knowing that you have help behind you. They kind of trail the receiver here, knowing that somebody over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what they did. The safety was in position, and he makes the interception.
good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. It's a run. Running back's got it. And that run produces a decent gain. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closed. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. You bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looks right for a quick completion. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinators calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the Canes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Miami.
To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here's the option play. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it an 8-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Miami 21, South Carolina 13.
The Hurricanes will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. And they get the second half started with a running play. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab, and a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Important second down play coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. He'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Nice throw, caught for a completion.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense recovers the fumble. Oh, the big fella in the clear. Can they chase him down? The 10. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. Hand off to the right side. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown for the U. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Getting set. Here's second down. Gives it to the back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive.
Incomplete.
Here's the second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the Gamecocks have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
South Carolina, 20.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Takes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Miami 28, South Carolina 20.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down to the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
The Hurricanes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And here's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a quick grab. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and a quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They'll come up on 2nd down now. Give it to the back again. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they need 9 yards. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's 4th down. And an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away or do they go for it?
The attempt is no good. He missed it. The lead remains at 8 after that miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They'll try the right here. Breaking free at the 35. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
And that's good enough for a first
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down. Looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
He'll hand it off. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Running back has it on a screen now. And the defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Makes a quick grab. Goes out after a nice gain. A sign of life here by the offense.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Canes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. This one will be fair caught. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Can't get it away. The defense has got him with a huge stop at this stage of the game. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looking to scramble now. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Third down play for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Delivers from the pocket complete over the middle. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down. The Gamecocks will crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
And the Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. This time, a completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why
they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on down.
Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.